Guam's fish are few and far between. That was the gist of testimony on a bill that would ban scuba fishing. Free diver, spear fisherman Vince LaGuardia testified in support of the scuba ban, and he gave what he said would be the benefits of it.
Allowing reef populations to increase and to return to shallower depths. Aligning Guam regulations with the rest of the Pacific that have banned scuba fishing. And lastly, promoting sustainable fishing methods so that generations can enjoy the same fishing experiences.
Robert Koss also spoke before senators, and while his testimony was just a couple sentences long, it characterized what many who testified thought about the state of Guam's fish stocks.
If we leave here today and no act towards conservation for the future happens, then all of us in this room lose.
Similar measures introduced in previous legislatures have failed, primarily due to the lobbying efforts of the Fishermen's Co-op president, Manny Duenas. Now that's according to Public Auditor and former Speaker B.J. Cruz, who introduced scuba fishing ban bills in the 30th and 31st legislatures. Duenas was on hand yesterday, and he spoke about what he called a scuba stereotype.
Now I get a portrayal of the fishermen being greedy guys because they're using scuba tanks. I'm going to look at you in this room, all of you. The next person that drowns from free diving, you go to their funeral. Because none of these guys have ever died from scuba diving.
Duenas called the bill going to the extreme and said some testimony was propaganda.
All you did was create friction.
Duenas was called out by veteran fisherman Ron LaGuardia. LaGuardia saying, in essence, Duenas' testimony should be taken with a grain of salt water because Duenas doesn't see what fishermen do.
Where have you been fishing? Manny, I haven't seen you throughout my 40 years of fishing career, Manny.
Mr. LaGuardia,
That's
please,
the bottom line, let me tell you.
Thank you. I understand,
This is the truth.
Just for
I'm
decorum
in the water
purpose.
almost every week.
Understood, Mr. LaGuardia.
Brother, listen, I got my
Ladies
time.
and gentlemen, please let's keep decorum here.
All right,
No more talking amongst each other. Address your comments
I've been fishing.
to the table. Thank you.
Manny has not been out in the water to see. The west side is wiped out. The east side is near wiped out.
Meanwhile, freediving spear fisherman Todd Generos said change is always met with resistance, and it's clear Guam's fishing laws need to be changed.
No one ever wants new regulations and new laws, and everyone's always going to push back. But without them, we're not going to have fiestas with fish on the table.
Testimony was also given about rampant commercial overfishing of reef fish and its effect on fish populations. Genero also spoke about a lack of enforcement on regulations that do exist.
It's the wild, wild west out here. People come from the other places. Hey, what kind of permit do I need, or what can I not shoot? And it's like, you can't spear lobster. That's all you tell them. That's about the only rule that we enforce here.
For Guam's News Network, Chris Barnett reports.